Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling.
Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Every day it seems to be the same problem. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob.
Huh?
Oh, my. Aren't you all dressed up? Going out?
The beach. Swimming. Huh?
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're getting out and about. But you know, you aren't wearing beach clothes. A person usually wears a bathing suit to go swimming at the beach. Well, viewers, the revolting slob is going swimming in a suit of clothes. Is that A, uncommunicative, B, unconventional, or C, unreliable? The correct answer is B, unconventional, which means not usual or not ordinary.
I'm full of surprises, baby. Ha! Yeah, get sloppy! Party! Yeah! Work it! Work it! Ha! Yeah!
My, the revolting slob is such an energetic dancer. It makes us admire his A, coriander, B, choreography, or C, cornucopia. The correct answer is B, choreography, which means the art of creating dances.
Rub my feet. Rub my feet.
No, thank you.
Rub my feet. Rub my feet. Rub my feet. Rub my feet.
I heard you the first time, and I already
Rub
said
my
no.
feet.
Politely,
Rub my
I
feet.
might add.
Rub my feet.
So, do we
Rub
think the revolting
my
slob is being A,
feet.
insignificant, B, invincible, or C, insistent?
My feet. Give that rub the feet. Yeah.
The correct answer is C, insistent, which means demanding or won't give up
Rub my
easily.
feet. Mr. Slob likes a good foot rub.
Yes, I heard you several times.
My feet.
Now then, let's review, shall we? Wearing a suit of clothes to go swimming is unconventional. Making up dances is called choreography.
Rub my feet, rub my feet, rub my feet.
And continuing to make the same demand over and over again is insistent, and by no means in my job description. Oh, and invincible means cannot be destroyed, which, by the way, the revolting slob is definitely not. No slobs were harmed in the filming of this show.
Next game coming up. Greetings.
matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers. I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. Here's a picture of a salty dog. If you think you can draw any better, put your bones where your mouth is. Now, supposing I were to ask you to move but one of me bones so that the dog faces the opposite direction. Could you do it without me help? I should hope so, you piccolo playing prancers. There she blows! You see? There weren't nothing to it. Here it is again, 'cause you probably missed it the first time. Now, don't be thinking this is gonna be a pleasure cruise, you shrinking violets. You're to puzzle this one out without me help. But first, let me shovel up me bones. All I'm asking is for you to take away 2 of me bones so 2 squares are left behind. Now, get to work before I tie you to the yardarm. Where is it? Oh, yo ho ho, the bottle. Anything to get me out of here. All right, here's a clue for you, you petticoat-wearing sallies. There are 4 solutions to me puzzle, not just one. Need more of me help? Well, I never said the 2 squares needed to be the same size now, did I? When the smoke clears, 1 square will be found inside the other. Stop! Stop! I can take no more of your thumb-twiddling nonsense. Here! Arr! The answer was staring you right in the face, you patty cake playing owners of wee small chihuahuas. Let me show you again. Maybe next time I'll ask you to do something easier, like tie your shoes. After all, I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings, little Miss Sensitive. Arr!
Nice work. Let's play another one.
Work. Game time in 10 seconds. Skip pad.
Hey, cats. It's your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Now picture this. A football team goes out to a Chinese restaurant for some victory chow. They sit down to eat this righteous meal. The only problem is, the restaurant's fresh out of regular chopsticks. They've only got these far-out chopsticks that are 4 feet long. Now these are some real heavy dudes, and I do mean heavy. But those chopsticks were still too long. They couldn't get any food into their mouths. But when they left the restaurant, all those hungry football players had eaten as much as they wanted. Crazy, man. Totally wild. Can you dig what I'm saying? Do you know what really went down, or do I have to lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? Remember, You can look, but you don't always see. Check it out. Now, you might think they broke those chopsticks in half, but that ain't it. Or you may be thinking the coach went out and bought some forks, but that ain't it. Or you may think those football players forgot their manners and ate with their hands and faces, but that ain't it either. So you gotta ask the question, how can you eat when you can't feed yourself? Are you seeing it? Those football players did what they do best. Teamwork. I'm talking cooperation. They fed each other with those extra long chopsticks. Groovy, baby. Togetherness sure is a beautiful thing. So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusion.
Who's got the next game? Right, left. Okay, right there, hold it. Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's start with this big guy right here. Poop or scoop? Elephants really are afraid of mice. What do you think? If you think it's a big fat lie, say poop. But if you think it's true, call it the straight scoop. And the answer is pure poop. Elephants aren't any more afraid of mice than you or I. Of course, if the mouse were carrying an elephant gun, things might be different. Now, let's try one that's twice as hard. This wormy fella's called a planarian. Poop or scoop? When you cut one in half, each half grows back into a whole one. What do you think? If you think this guy's a real cut-up, vote scoop. But if you think 1 and 1 don't make 2, vote poop. It's the straight scoop. That's right. Planaria can actually regrow missing parts. So whenever one gets split in two, each half grows back into a whole. Now that's what I call long division. Moving right along, poop or scoop. Male seahorses give birth to baby seahorses. Go ahead and laugh, but what do you think? Can a male seahorse really give birth? If yes, go for a scoop. If no, pile on the poop. The answer is scoop. Female seahorses lay eggs, but then they give them to the males for safekeeping. The male keeps the eggs in a pouch for 2 to 6 weeks before giving birth to as many as 200 little ones. Okay, kids, poop or scoop. Gila monsters have sharp fangs like snakes to deliver their poisonous venom. What's the verdict? If you think Gila monsters have sharp fangs, vote scoop. But if you think that story really bites, go for poop. The answer is poop. Gila monsters are highly poisonous, but they don't have any fangs. That means that after they bite their victim, they have to hang on for several minutes while their venom slowly drools into the bite. While they are still trouble, they're less dangerous to humans than snakes. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only 1 right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
That was cool. Let's play another.
cartridge loading. Check.
Haunted house party.
Welcome to the haunted house party where things are really dead, which is just the way we like it. Tonight your task will be to ascertain the identity of our first mystery guest. Here's your first hint. He's deceased! And remember, identify him correctly or he might start turning in his grave!
Good evening, my fellow dead citizens.
May I take your teeth, sir?
No, thank you, young lady. I wouldn't want you to get splinters. But here's a silver dollar tip for your trouble.
Why did you throw it out the window?
I cannot tell a lie. I not only threw it out the window, but I threw it far enough that it flew across the Delaware River.
Which is even more amazing since we're not anywhere near Pennsylvania.
Yes, in fact, the Yankees wanted to sign me, but unfortunately, baseball had yet to be invented. So instead, I joined the Patriots. Oh, those boys could fight.
Were they any good?
Good! Oh, my dear, absolutely. But more important, we were tough. We never called off our battles because of rain. In fact, we didn't even stop for snow.
Good God, you must have won a few times.
Yes, but it was beating the British, which was our most wonderful win.
People must have been thrilled with you.
Well, they've named a city or two after me.
That's really...
And a state.
I can't believe...
And now I'm called the father of our country.
Are you
As well as being voted first president of the United States.
Then that must mean that you're...
Yes, I am.
Wait! Here are the fatal clues. He had wooden teeth. He was thought to have thrown $1 across the Delaware River. He led the Americans over the British, had a lot of locations named after him, is thought of as the father of our country, and was voted first president of the United States. The historical mystery guest is...
I am George Washington, and I must not tell a lie. It was I who chopped down the cherry tree.
And I cannot tell a lie. Once the tree fell, it was I who ate all the cherries. Tune in again next time when you're all invited to the haunted house party.
Hey there! Next game coming up! Greetings.
Game cartridge loading. Check.
Radio Scramble!
Radio KBOX.
Asta pasta, my fellow freakoramas. This is your radio scramble head hoo-ha, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble. Or as we say here,
Jumpin' Johnny Bum.
that's because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mess with words and it's up to you to unmess them. In other words, my name is really
Jumpin' Johnny Jumble.
and that's how it works. Sassy sounds and splintered words that you have to unscramble with the letters we'll be flinging out at you. Let's get this carousel spinning with Zoldar and his million-seller Try Show.
Been around a long, long time, and I've seen some crazy things. I'm a personal friend of the presidents and the ancient queens and kings. I saw Columbus sailing in. I was there when men got wings. 'Cause I'm Try Show. Ancient Try Show, true American Try Show, everyone's Try Show.
Zowie, that was Zoldar with their Boffo Biggie History. Did you get that one, baby? Oh, yeah.
Hey, boys and girls, if getting beat up regularly by the local thug is starting to get you down, then it's time you try some good old American Trika.
If you're scrawny and couldn't feel weaker, you should take a class in Trika. So when that bully takes your snack, you can use Trika to get it back.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how big the creep or how scrawny you are, Trika can even things up quick. Remember, whether you kick or chop, you'll look like a hero in no time with karate. Can you dig it? And now it's time for
April showers weather.
Thanks, Johnny. Well, it's interesting weather today, as just the cutest little mother strun has moved into our weather pattern. Yep, it's quite an experience listening to a mother strun. Some people say when you hear a mother strun, somebody in heaven just pulled a strike. Personally, I always throw gutter balls. But make sure you stay away from trees and power lines and don't wear a metal hat, because we're about to have a thunderstorm. This is April Showers saying, this is April Showers. Thanks, April.
I mean, thanks, April. So before the lightning strikes, I gotta check the backup power. Oh, baby. This is Sayonara from
Jumpin' Johnny Bum Gel.
That's Jumbo. Dig it.
That was cool. Let's play another. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to play 10 seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play. You're on your own. You got 10 seconds. The answer is chip off the old block. Next one. The answer is going online. What's next? The answer is many happy returns. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. The answer is beating around the bush. Don't hit me. Next one. The answer is a flash in the pan. Well, that's it for now. So keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Here are the fatal clues. He had wooden teeth. He was thought to have thrown $1 across the Delaware River. He led the Americans over the British, had a lot of locations named after him, is thought of as the father of our country, and was voted first president of the United States.
I am George Washington, and I must not tell a lie.
Planaria can actually regrow missing parts. So, whenever one gets split in two, each half grows back into a whole. Now that's what I call long division.
How can you eat when you can't feed yourself? Are you seeing it? Those football players did what they do best. Teamwork. I'm talking cooperation. They fed each other with those extra long chopsticks. Groovy, baby.
Wearing a suit of clothes to go swimming is unconventional. Making up dances is called choreography.
Rub my feet, rub my feet, rub my feet.
And continuing to make the same demand over and over again is insistence.